All right, guys, so today's video, we're gonna see if these make a difference. So I took them out when I had the AFE, I think it was AFE Monster intake, which was a big filter, 2 pipes into one. When I installed that for more turbo noise, I took these out. So a lot of guys on the forums and Facebook call them turbo silencers. I don't think that's what they're called. I think they're more of a vortex generator that smooths the air before it gets to the turbo. I'm not an engineer. I'm not, an aviation engineer or anything like that. So I'm not sure. But if you look at the design, look, I'm 40 years old. I'm old enough to remember they sold an aftermarket one of these when I was younger. You could put in your intake that gained power. I think it's all BS, but whatever. So I've always noticed when I've gone to the open element intakes on my F-150 EcoBoost that I've had a little bit of, sounds like turbulence. And I was thinking the other night, I wonder if it's because I took these out. I noticed that guys have said they lose a little bit of low-end power without these. I've heard other guys say it makes no difference. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to get a bunch of different sound clips of the turbos on my truck with and without these. So I'm kind of filming this out of order. I actually already went and did the sound clips that didn't have these installed. Did an underhood shot, an inside the truck shot, and an outside shot. So I'm going to go ahead and slap these bad boys back in and see if I can get rid of that turbulence sound and see if these make any difference whatsoever. I know when I took them out, I didn't feel any difference by the seat of the pants. I know, like I said, guys have said it feels like they lose some low end. So let's give this a try and see what they do. All right, guys, so this is with the silencers out. I know they're not called silencers. The vortex generators, whatever you want to call them. Hold on, we gotta go around this street sweeper. So this is the Injen intake. That's the Turbo Smart blow off valve. Wasn't that cool, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again. So it sounds good. I can tell there's a little turbulence. I'm going to see if these, like I said, silencers that everybody debates about make much of a difference in sound or low-end performance or anything like that. So the engine sounds great. The Injen intake does. I mean, the EcoBoost engine doesn't sound great, but it is what it is. So, you like the turbos?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's a little bit inside the truck. Let's get some outside shots and see how this sounds, and then we'll change it up and see what's what. All right, I'm going to get one more in the cab with the windows down clip for you guys as I'm sitting at a light. So it sounds pretty good inside. Like I said, I'm going to see if these get rid of the turbulence sound in the with the turbos and the intake. I'm going to turn back into the neighborhood here. Next, I'm going to try to get some underhood clips and then some outside shots. And then we'll throw the deals back in and see what's what. All right, that was the under hood shot. Hopefully that came out okay. Now we'll go get some outside shots, throw these things back in and see what's what. I don't think the underhood shot probably came out, but we'll give it a shot. You're doing a good job, dude. Also, if you hear this little guy in the background, we're enjoying our last few days of summer. Say hi.
Hi.
What do you want to tell him?
I got new toys.
You got new toys? Show them your guys, your superheroes. Remember their names?
I don't.
That's all right. So he goes to preschool starting here in a few weeks. So enjoying as much time as I can with him.
I'm almost getting bigger to sit right here.
Yeah, you can sit in the big boy seats in the truck here in a few years. Be a little longer than that. So anyways, I'm going to slap these in and see what we got. All right, guys, took me about 5 minutes. Gutters it back together. So this is the engine intake. Put these little condom things on here just in case water gets in. They will help against that, like when we had snow and stuff. I'm getting some of my light wires out of the way. So yeah, that's what she looks like. This is a real good quality product. I know everybody's going to say it's a hot air intake, but with the intercooler and stuff, I haven't noticed any downsides of this setup. So let's go see if there's a sound difference. What do you think, dude?
It's good.
All right, you ready?
Turbo.
You ready to do the turbos?
Yeah.
Let's ride. Pause that. All right, guys, this is with the vortex things in, turbo silencers, whatever you want to call them. We'll get some boost here. Sounds like it might be a little cleaner. Runs the exact same. We'll get on it. And they might be just a little bit quieter, but it does sound like that turbulence noise that I was talking about's gone. And I think when you take these out with the stock intake, you don't hear it as much because it's so muffled. With an aftermarket intake, it just sounds just a little bit cleaner. So we'll go ahead and grab an underhood shot. I think that's where you're really going to notice the difference. So we'll pop on over here, zip that intake, or zip the phone, camera, whatever you want to call it, under the hood, drive around, and then we'll go get some outside shots. What do you want to tell the people that are watching at home?
You better watch Squid Game because it has red infernos.
Oh, I don't think that's Squid Game, buddy. You don't watch that. All right, hold on. Let's see what this sounds like. I think that's a Big People movie. I might be wrong. I know you play the game. All right, like I said, this is after the vortex things are in. All right, let's go get some outside shots. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye.
Say please subscribe and like. Hi, Cal.
Subscribe and like.
All right, say bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, that'll wrap it for today's video. I do think that the vortex things, whatever you want to call them, I do think that they cleaned up the turbo sound maybe 10 to 15%. Truck drives pretty much the same. It's just a little bit cleaner, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep them in. I don't think maybe in the video once I upload this you can hear a difference to my ear that it does sound like it did remedy that turbulence sound. So decision's yours, guys. As far as driving feel, it feels the exact same as it did before. I don't think I gained any. I don't think it spools faster, anything like that. So just a little experiment, something I had in my head the other day I wanted to try. Now you guys can hear with and without on a nice aftermarket intake. So like I said, please like and subscribe so I can keep doing these videos. Catch y'all in the next one.